What's up, guys? What's up? What's going on? We are live. All right, guys. So today's not going to be a super long call. So I want to get straight into it. For those of you that are here, you're here. For those that are not here yet, they can catch the recording. So we're going to start out with GU. Looking for buys on GU out of this manipulation here. Right. I was just on the 4-hour candle here, and you guys can see that is the manipulation of all of these lows right here. And we also went ahead and invalidated this high. This high is important because this high right here is CPI. So I was looking for that high to get invalidated before I look for any more buys on this market. You can kind of see that's what we've been doing. We've been on a trend of just manipulating lows, going higher. You can see we're still bullish. Look at the impulse towards the upside here, manipulate lows again, and look at another expansion towards the upside. So this market is showing me that it's still bullish. So we're going to continue buying the market. Okay. Pretty simple. I already have a limit order here. I'm just waiting for it to get activated, and we will be holding that trade. Next trade that we're looking for is ACAD, right? You can see ACAD is coming down very aggressively, which doesn't really matter to me. That's not going to change my trade at all. So same thing here that we had last time, guys. You see we have a manipulation. Market broke this low. Well, market manipulated these lows. We got an impulse to the upside, getting that break at the high. So same thing kind of happened here. This is news from PPI, so this makes it a little bit stronger for us. But we have news here, manipulation of all of these lows here, and you can see we have an impulse to the upside that creates a break of structure. Okay. We also have imbalance in here as well. Pretty clear imbalance for the market to come into. So pretty nice imbalance there on the 1 hour, but we are just taking the whole manipulation. Okay. I'm gonna keep it simple. That's gonna be that trade. Let's see what else we have. GCAD. GCAD is the next order that I have. Those are the main 3 orders that I have: GU, ACAD, and GCAD. Okay. So GCAD, pretty much the same thing here. Order flow is being held from this low to this high. So to verify that, what we did here was we needed at least a 50% retracement. So from this low to this high, we did not retrace back into the 50%. You can see we barely got it, but it did not make it, right? That is my rule for these. Now let's bring it up to this high here. You can see this high, this retracement, nowhere near the 50%. And then we go to the next high here. You can see now this high brings us back to the 50%, which makes this our low and that our high. So order flow is being held from this low to that high. And what that means is you can see we have this manipulation right here of all of these lows. And that's our impulse to the upside. This is inducement. So this is our extreme. This is what we need mitigated. So basically the 50% of that is the entry for me, and that'll be the trade that I'll be taking there. So GCAD, ACAD there, and GU. GU looks a little bit closer to activating today. Another thing that I was looking for is UCHEF. I'm watching UCHEF on the lower time frame today as well. Waiting for this alert to go off. So basically what we have today is, so I ended up closing the UCHEF trade after we got this change of character right here. So I got break even on those trades. Well, my first trade over here, I got profit from that one, but the second one I got break even from that one. We got this change of character. So once we got this change of character here, I'm kind of favoring more towards the downside now. You can see now we're getting manipulation of highs. So we have all of these Asian highs here. Let me just turn on the Asian session. We have all of these Asian highs here, which got manipulated by London session. We can see that impulse lower, creating a breaker structure. And we can see today we came back to mitigate that move here earlier this morning. So what I will be doing here, if you zoom in, you can see we have an accumulation right here that gave us that push towards that mitigation. So what I am looking for is I'm simply just looking for us to invalidate that accumulation. So now we'll have our mitigation here, and this will be our manipulation of these highs, and we'll have an invalidated accumulation, which basically is telling us that, you know, sellers are in control, right? We have potential buyers, and those buyers get invalidated, so we will take sales from that area to take this market lower. Okay, so that is simply what I'm looking for on USHEF. So GU, USHEF, ACAT, and GCAT are like the main things that I am looking at so far today. Okay, waiting for that alert to go off. Once that alert goes off, we're gonna take the entry pretty much right here. Now let's shuffle through some of these other pairs. Let's see what's going on. So DXY, right? Let's go to DXY. What is going on here? So we are still in this range. I still can see us coming up here into this imbalance, but zooming into the lower time frame here, we are seeing more bearish candles this week. Okay, starting off from Friday, we see that bearish candle to the downside. Now we're kind of seeing these weak buyers again. Bearish candle here, some bearish candles there. Compared to last week's movement, we're seeing a lot of bearish candles early this week. So what that could tell us, hey, we potentially might continue that downwards trend towards the downside, right? Potentially we could continue that like that. So that is something that I'm being wary of, especially since we're seeing that EU continued higher as we expected, right? Following its order flow, this low, that high, this low, that high, now going on to this low to our next high, right? We are still in a bullish order flow here on GU. So that is something that I am being wary of. Now, I don't have any limit orders here on EU. I mean, EU, yeah. So we're talking about EU. I don't have any limit orders here on EU. We don't really have the manipulation I'm looking for. You guys can see right here, we have lows. Even here, we have lows as well. So I'm not going to take any limit order from here. I am looking for potentially a lower time frame entry, some type of confirmation entry, but we just don't have anything yet. So I'm just gonna be patient, let EU do its thing, make a setup, create a setup for us to take GU. Like I said, we already have a setup on GU. We have the manipulation of all of these lows here. We see our impulse, we see our breaker structure. We have imbalance here on the higher time frames, so 4 hour, 1 hour, whichever time frame you want to go to. So we kind of filled up all of these rules, so that's why we have that entry there. AU kind of took off. I know we were talking about AU on Sunday. We were talking about taking buys from this area. Now this area here is going to be a area where I will take a limit order from if we make it all the way back. So I'll just simply have a limit order on this area, guys, and my take profit is going to be at the new high. It's 401 to 3. Okay, that is going to be AU. Let's go ahead and send an order there. Boom. Okay, so as we make our way down, that's going to be the area where I'm going to take AU, targeting to make this new high here if we can little retracement. All right, if not, then we're going to look for the continuation play. So anything that we get here, let's say we get range, manipulation, break of these highs here, we will take that buy opportunity and just continue this market higher. Okay. Pretty simple there on AU. UCAD, this is still like I don't like this market right now, guys. So if you have a analysis on UCAD, a good analysis, send it to me either on Instagram, on Discord, somewhere, right? But I don't like how UCAD looks. So anybody that's trading UCAD, if you have something, please let me know and I will look into it. But for now, I'm gonna leave UCAD alone. All right, so we already talked about UCHEF. Let's go into UJ because I am looking for something here on UJ. I just need us to form. Now, yesterday, we'll talk about this. This is a pretty good area here. Yesterday, we had news. Yesterday, we had the manipulation of these lows here. The only thing is we did not get a break of structure, right? You guys can see right here, this high, we left the wick at that high. And mainly I was looking for this high to get broken and we just never created that move towards the upside. So we didn't take this entry yesterday. So fortunately we was able to, but what I do see today is we do have a distribution. So what I would look for, as you guys can see, we have the 1, 2, 3 drives here. What I would want to see here is a simple break of these lows. So as we are coming lower now, let's see if we can take out these lows here. And this will probably be a trade for like tomorrow, but let's see if we can take out these lows today and make our way back up here by the end of today. And then tomorrow we could take this area as our next area to take this market higher. I am looking to continue buying UJ, but we don't have anything here yet. So I need us to create something. Hopefully we create that move here. Okay. Let's go into the sessions. It would be nice. It would be very nice if we get that manipulation, because you guys can see we don't really have any manipulation yet. So if you don't see a manipulation, you probably are going to be the manipulation. Okay. That's why I usually always wait for manipulation to happen before I'm taking an entry. Gold. I'm actually probably going to be buying gold today. Yeah, most definitely. We'll have a distribution. Let's invalidate this distribution, please. Yeah, we have limit orders here on GCAD down here. The limit order is going to be set right here at the 50% of this manipulation. All right, that's going to be the GCAD limit order. Now, what are we on? Gold. So yeah, gold. What I'm looking for here on gold today is going to be, well, actually, I'll probably just, I like this distribution. I'm pretty sure we're going to invalidate this distribution, probably come down and mitigate, and we're just going to continue higher. So I'm looking for scalps on gold. So that's what I'm going to be personally doing today. Don't really have a structured area here. We can see this market is just super, super bullish. We're not getting any pullbacks right now, so I'm going to follow the momentum here. So as we invalidate this distribution, I'm going to be looking for buys. Stop loss is going to be underneath this low, of course, since it's going to be a lower time frame move. So that's what I'm going to be doing here on gold. Once we take out this high, though, we need to invalidate this distribution first to show me that we will continue going higher. Okay, once we see that, we will continue buying gold towards the upside. I think I see UCHEF coming down. Looks pretty nice, guys. Looks pretty nice. So yeah, this low right here is going to be that break we need. My entry is still going to come off of this here. Let's see, we came back. Yep, we came back. We filled all the imbalance here. You can see that is our wick. That gets us that mitigation. And yeah, so once we break this low, I just need a valid break. Let's go lower. And then I will be looking right here. That is the open of that mitigation that took out these highs as well. So that's going to be the entry that I look to continue U-shaped lower. Like I said, this needs to be a valid break, and we need to actually sit here. I don't want to see just a small wick and then we come back. I'm not going to take that, right? We just need to continue this impulse towards the downside and just validly break this low. All right, so that's going to be something that I see that's happening. Let's go into AJ. And AJ, you guys can kind of already see what I was looking for here. UJ, AJ, CADJ, I'm still waiting for them to create their manipulations. You can see here, potential manipulation here. Just gonna wait for the move back to the upside. We can see that these pairs here, AJ, CADJ, we have invalidated the order flow, which we were talking about yesterday. So if you're a part of the live call yesterday, then you would have known that was something we were looking for. Now, yesterday I was trying to catch this move, but we did not make it back into the area I was looking for. You guys can see at 8:30 yesterday, news, as soon as news opened up, we were waiting for the news to happen. As soon as news opened up, we got the impulse to the upside here, and we just never came back into that area. So market kind of just rallied away and we just took off. So looking for just any buying opportunity here. So just watching it. Now, if we make our way back lower, I will still be considering this area. I won't be taking a limit order from this area, right? But we will still look for potential entries inside of that area there. Or if the market just creates something for us here. I think CADJ is literally the same thing. We have already broken our order flow. So same thing here on CADJ, just looking for a manipulation of these lows. So I mean, if you are a scalper, then you could probably use that to your advantage, and you could probably look for a selling model of, you know, that fits your trading plan, of course, to kind of target these lows. I'm not going to be doing that, right? I'm more of an intraday trader, so I'm not going to be looking for anything on lower time frame. I'm going to be kind of patient here. I already have limit orders that I'm risking 1% on, so I'm not going to add more risk than I need to. Let's jump into these indices real quick. I see that we are falling here on NAS. So even though I haven't been to 100% with indices right now, so I haven't been trading indices as aggressively as I usually do. What do we do see here today is, so we were talking about this potential leg, right? We've seen that this was our last order flow, and we're back into the 50% of that manipulation, as you guys can see here, and we got a pretty much perfect reaction. So honestly, guys, just follow the order flow. So what are we doing here? Let's turn this on. I think this was yesterday. We are invalidating here. We are invalidating these lows, so we have a change of character right here. So yeah, follow this order flow, follow this momentum to the downside. So we just mitigated a point of interest. So here's when you can start looking for sales here on NAS. So you guys can see NAS is the only one so far that is still respecting this bearish order flow to the downside. Everything else, XPX already invalidated that high. I think we also have US30 that already invalidated that high. So I wouldn't look for anything on US30 today or XPX. I would just really look to trade NAS, since NAS is what's actually mitigating a point of interest. Okay. Let me do some quick scans real quick, see what's going on here. GU, EU, DXY. GJ, field imbalance, higher. So reaccumulation here looks pretty nice. Reaccumulation, that invalidates the high, mitigates this area. me see something real quick, guys. Okay, we do make it back into the 50. Okay. All right, that's exactly what I need to see. Okay. So order flow. Order flow. If you guys have any pairs that you want me to cover, good morning. If you guys have any pairs you want me to cover, please let me know. To this low, to that high. That's gonna be the reaccumulation here. Okay. Let's go on the 4 hour. That's gonna be where you're gonna be looking at. All right, so if you're looking at GJ, this is where I would consider looking for buys. I'm not gonna take a limit order from here because this is in the middle. Well, actually, we'll see. We'll see. Either way, probably would have to take the 50% anyways. It's gonna be a large stop. Put this here for you guys real quick. All right. So that's going to be GJ, right? That's going to be the most optimal area here to look for buying opportunities, just following the order flow. I think this is going to be our next high. If we make it back into the 50%, which is going to be around right there, okay? Let me see. 1, 2. Do you guys have it's like a 68 pip stop? Does it make it back into the? It does. Do you guys have any pairs other than what I'm looking at already? If you do, please let me know. I am looking to see what other opportunities potentially there are today. I don't like how GU is moving. Really don't want us to miss this. Let's see if we're just forming liquidity. Even though GU has been my favorite pair, well, GU is my favorite pair. It's been it's been missing me a lot. It's been doing me dirty, man. It's been doing me really dirty. Nah, not yet. I need to break this high. Where are you taking buys from? Let me see. Where are you taking buys from? I mean, I wouldn't argue with this. Hold on, I got you. I wouldn't argue with this. So you can see we have this distribution here. We could say this is our swing low into our next swing high. So if you are looking for buys, I would look for buys. Yeah. So probably a little bit lower down here into the 71 near the 80. Right now, don't really see something on the lower time frame for me to just buy gold. Understand that we are at all-time highs. So this is not going to be the best buying area. Yes, we are in bullish momentum. We are in bullish order flow. We see this market is heavily bullish to the upside, but that doesn't mean you just buy in the middle of nowhere. Okay, you still want to have risk management and be careful. Okay, this is how you preserve your trading capital, is by following your rules. So I can't just buy gold just because I see it going higher. I still need confirmations and everything like that. So we are in the 50% of this, small leg, right? We can see we have a small push towards the upside. I honestly would like to see something here on lower time frame. Maybe we come underneath these lows. I just want to see something where we form maybe a tiny accumulation here, get a small change of character. I just need something. Okay, it doesn't even matter what gold does. I just need something that tells me to buy it right now. As you can see here, once we created this distribution right here, this kind of is the staple right now for me, because I know that there's some type of selling pressure from this, whether it be low selling pressure, whether it be high selling, it doesn't matter. When you see a distribution, that means the market is offering selling orders, and that means we do have selling orders getting into the market here. That's just what it shows. Now, doesn't mean the market is just going to sell every single time. That's why we look for the invalidation of that, because this can be weak sellers or just buyers taking profit. Okay, so that's why I look for the invalidation of that. It makes it for an easy trade for me to just take the mitigation and for us to continue higher. But since we don't have the invalidation of that here, and we can see this is actually holding, and we mitigated, right, that UTAD, that creates a kind of a problem here. That's why I kind of need to see something here, and I'm just not going to buy it. Plus, like I said, we're not in discounted pricing. We are in premium pricing, so we're already at a disadvantage here. We're kind of late to the party, basically, is what I mean. So, yeah, buy low, sell high, guys. It's literally the first thing we learn as traders. I know you guys heard it 1,000 times, but it's literally true. Buy and discount, sell and premium. ACAD looks good. Let's see. We tapped into the 71. Hopefully that is not the entry that this market gives. $80 is kind of extreme here too. Don't forget, guys, if you have any questions, any pairs that I haven't went through yet that you want me to look at, or you want me to cover some of these pairs that I already went through, because most of these I already covered already, if you weren't here earlier in the session. So if you just want me to touch over anything, let me know, and I'm gonna be here chilling. I don't have any active positions at the moment, guys, so we're just chilling here. It's only Tuesday. It's early in the week. Tomorrow is FOMC. Please be careful. Let's look at this. Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's FOMC, guys. Please be careful. All right, most likely if I don't get a position today, or if I don't get a position today, or early tomorrow to where I can go break even or something, then I'm most likely not going to be looking at anything late to the party, but was looking at the market to get to the distro, then look for the change of character, then take it. Oh yeah, most definitely. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Most definitely. I'm looking for us to just invalidate this distribution here. Or like I said, if we create some type of lower time frame accumulation in here, like this is our valid low that we could say, because this low invalidated this distribution. So this low is a valid low to this high. So if we create something right here and we get that accumulation, I will buy that and try to continue this market higher for a potential little scalp play here on gold. If not, we're probably most likely going to come back into this area here down here at 3,000. Honestly, if we invalidate this low, I could see it start coming probably bearish down here just to come back and mitigate this area before we continue higher. So honestly, instead of looking for the buys, if we break this low, why not look for the sells? Why not take this sell and try to target some liquidity? Because we do have liquidity, right? We can see we have liquidity here, we have Asian lows there, and then we potentially have liquidity here as well. So that wouldn't be a bad trade to take, honestly. And we're in premium pricing. That would honestly be the more higher probability trade to take here. We're kind of already matching that too. No, GU, don't leave me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. See if we can make an adjustment here. So I mean, we're at the 50%. We could take a B setup here, but we don't have a B setup. That's the only thing. We don't have a B setup to take. Market has not created anything right here for us to take. So hopefully we just come down and take out this. Actually, this will be a lot better trade if we see this actually be an accumulation. That would be a much better trade to see. So we'll see. But unless we create like a reaccumulation from here, like maybe just see something like that, then maybe we can adjust. I will adjust to it and we could take that higher, but we don't see any of that right now, guys. We just see markets coming down, making lows, building some liquidity right now. Let's see if we can take out that liquidity, tap us into our order, take us higher. I see that, but I'm looking to take a sells tomorrow. You're looking to sell the news? I don't do anything with news, man. Best way to trade news is to not trade news. I don't care how good the data looks. I don't care how good you think your background on economics is. I don't care. Don't trade news. It's just not worth it. Simple reason is because you can have the overall direction of news, right? Let's say for FOMC, for example, let's say I know what the funds rate is going to be for tomorrow. And I know it's going to take the market higher. Let's just say I know the market's going to go higher tomorrow, right? For example, on GU. So even if GU goes higher tomorrow, we can still do this, then go higher, right? So even though I had the direction correct, we can still get stopped out. We've seen news do this, then go higher, or it'll do this, then go higher, right? You just don't know. So to avoid that, just don't trade it and just wait till after the news event. Okay, that's why I take the mitigation of news. I don't trade news. Like CPI, for example, I wait for CPI to happen. Once CPI happens, I will take the mitigation of CPI. So you just don't want to be caught in that potential manipulation, because sometimes news will just hunt liquidity, right? We can hunt lows and highs. So we could see this market take out this high, come right back lower, take out this low, then go higher. So anybody selling stopped out, anybody buying stopped out, and the market continued higher. And there is nothing you can do about it. So this is why we just, rule of thumb, wait to the news event, then you take your trade. Okay. And especially with prop firms and my funded accounts, one time before I remember I had an entry during news. I think it was CPI. I remember it vividly. It was CPI. I left the order during CPI, lost 3% immediately, just by spread. So after that day, I was like, nope. I was like, nope. Because that is 3% that I had to make back, which is like, for that trade, I was risking 1%, but losing an extra 2% on just because of spread is absolutely insane. Cat is making its way down. See, GCAT kind of slowed down, which is what I don't want to see. I need this to continue falling lower. GU, GCAT, come on. EU, DXY. Okay, so yeah, most likely DXY is going to continue lower today. See that. Let's see. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything like that, please let me know. I'm just over here chilling. Just gonna be seeing what's going on with the markets for today. Everyone is buying gold. Curve. %. Looking at the reaccumulation. 3,000. This guy's smart. Wait for the market to pull back to the 3,000. Let's see. Jake is sending a lot of analysis out. 1, 2. No, we're not gonna leave that. Hey there, you chef. All right. All right, guys, this is gonna be the trade. All right, we're gonna take sales on UChef today right here. So it's gonna be off of just this bullish candle right here. That's gonna be the open of the manipulation. It's gonna be the safest entry. Let me see what the 50% looking like. Yeah, it's gonna be the safest entry here, so we don't get missed out on it. Boom, right there, open the manipulation. High, that's the stop loss. So around a 13 pip stop loss. Targeting a 1 to 3, which leads us to this low. Okay. I'm letting this candle close real quick. See, 5-minute close nicely. Let this market close and do its thing. Because it looks like GU does not want to give us this trade today. And that's okay, because we have another manipulation today. We have manipulation of these lows today. So if this market does continue higher, honestly, guys, I'm just going to buy from here too. So just follow the mitigations. The reason why is because we did pull back. If we're looking for our order flow from this low to this high, this low to this high. And we see that we did make it back into 50%, right? We did tap back into 50%, even though we didn't come back into the limit order. We did come into 50%. So if this market does continue higher, we do have these lows that we did take out. So we'll have the manipulation. Next, all we need is the clear impulsive move, which that would be that move up, and then imbalance. So if you have a clear impulsive move, most of the time you're gonna have imbalance too, because that's what you use to identify a clear impulsive move, is that it's gonna have imbalance inside of it. So usually those two are together. And then the BOS, which would be a break of this high. So that would be the next trade if we do just take off, okay? But let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope we come lower and get this entry before we do that. And to be honest, guys, I'm not really like super adamant on getting entries today because tomorrow is FOMC. So honestly, I actually hope we don't get any entries so I don't have to deal with managing FOMC. But we'll see what happens. That's why you don't see me really being super aggressive today, guys. We're just gonna be patient. Aha, look at gold. So at the 70, we're getting a nice 5-minute candle. We have 2 drives, 1, 2. We're kind of deep inside of our pullback though, so we might not get another drive here. Potential manipulation there. Some lows here. We'll see. Gold is gonna have to impress me today. Just gonna have to see. See how this candle closes. UJ taking out liquidity. I think we come a little bit lower here on UJ as well, guys. Even like down here too. Take out these lows. Potentially just get back into here. Too bad I can't set a limit order in here. We've already mitigated the manipulation and we don't really have anything here to take, so it's too bad. Too bad, so sad. Okay, 5-minute closed. 1 minute looks nice. It's 15-minute and 15-minute wick. Got 5 more minutes. Let's see if the 15-minute can close down here. I would love it to. I do not want to see this be an impulsive candle. All right, let's have some sense today, you chef. Come on. ACAT is still moving down very aggressive. This trade might just activate today, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. So just keep a lookout on ACAT, okay? Very aggressive. Okay, nice. This is what we like to see. So this is most definitely should close down here. Oh, this is what we like to see too. This is what we like to see too. I'm gonna have to journal this right here. It's pretty nice. Trade there in the morning. It's 8:30. 4 o'clock to 7. Yeah, it's pretty nice thing to back test right here. Manipulation, breaker structure, imbalance. So 4 out of 1. 1 and 3 would have been down here. Something to look at. Something to look at right there. Coming down for the liquidity. No problem, brother. I'm glad you're able to understand Wyckoff. It's a really simple concept when you remove like all of the numbers and everything like that. I think that's what really confuses most people, especially like new people introducing Wyckoff. When you look at it as a pattern and understand what the pattern means and basically like what it should look like and why it should look a certain way, it makes a lot more sense, and it's easier to recognize, you know, the buying climax, the selling climax, and all of that. I just think that confused a lot of people because people started off with just trying to learn what those are, but you just need to learn the pattern itself first and learn like what makes the pattern that way. Then you'll see and you'll understand why the buying climax is the buying climax or why the selling climax is the selling climax. For example, like here, we have a accumulation, pretty obvious. We see a range here, see the market building these lows. So we have climax right here. That's our selling climax. Secondary test, secondary test. This is a type 2, right? And then we have our STMB right here that makes our accumulation. The accumulation gets back into this area here, and then we invalidate the accumulation, which means we are in a bearish market cycle. So this is another reason why I'm trying to sell this from here today. Hopefully we get this pullback. Even if we don't get it today, I will just keep this order on, hopefully till tomorrow morning. If we don't activate by tomorrow morning, and I can go break even, then I'm not holding this throughout NFP, okay? I mean, not NFP, FOMC. I'm not holding this throughout FOMC, guys. Every trade that I do take tomorrow, even ACAD, GCAD, I will be going reduce risk or at least break even. And I'm not going to leave any limit orders on either, bro, guys. So it's going to be at 12 p.m. tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm just going to go break even on any trades that we do have active. And I'm just going to delete any limit orders that haven't activated yet. And then after news, I'll put those limit orders back on. And we'll see if our trades are still active or not. It depends on what happens. But I'm just not going to take that chance, guys. All right, so obviously this trade is confirmed. We have the valid break, 15-minute also closed, very impulsive. So we have everything in this trade. So just to show you guys the confirmations here. So we have a manipulation here, and we also have a mitigation. So we have these highs right here that got manipulated. We have a mitigation of this previous area where we had these highs manipulated. We see got impulsive move. We see imbalance here. So we see that here is what mitigated there, right? So first area, first confluence checked off. Clear impulsive move, we just checked that off here where we got this impulse right here. We go on the 15-minute, right? Clear impulsive move, right? We see that clear impulsive move, which did leave imbalance. Boom, even on the 5-minute too. Right here, we have imbalance right there, right? So we do see signs of that. This is a lower time frame trade. All right, we're on the lower time frames here, so we don't need like huge candles of imbalance. Okay, this is relative to the time frame that you're trading. All right, so we do have a change of character / break of structure, which is obviously right here when we broke this low. So all the rules are met, which means that confirms this trade. So yeah, there's a limit order here on USHF. I gotta keep track of these limit orders as well, just to make sure we don't have too much at once. Trade Locker with all these updates, man. It's like every single week we have an update on Trade Locker, which is good, but every week or every day, I would say. Every day is like I'm updating Trade Locker. chef. Now, if you're taking this trade, risk accordingly. Do not risk your whole account here, guys. Please. Risk accordingly. This is not doesn't matter how good a setup look, guys. Always make sure you are managing your risk properly. Okay. And I already told you guys I do have a video coming out on that. I'm editing that video literally as we speak. So it's currently in editing right now. Kind of teased it a little bit. It was like psychology and everything like that. So we will talk about that. It's going to be talking about my trading plan, showing you guys my rules, kind of explaining it a little bit more, showing you my back tested data, my warm-up journal, all of that stuff which goes into your trading plan. So I'm just giving you guys an example, just using my things, and then I mean you guys could use my stuff if you want. You could use my strategy, but just basically showing you guys a guideline of how your trading plan should look. And then we're going to be talking about emotions in there as well. Go over some of the key emotions like fear, greed, you being hesitant to take a trade, losing streaks, all of that, and how that affects your psychology and what to do to kind of conquer your psychology. Make sure this trade is, where is this at? 87942. All right, you chef, I need you to make your way over here. Need you to make your way back, please. Key thing here, guys, do not get impatient. Gots to be patient. Hold on. Since it's expanding a little bit lower, I'm gonna expand this a little bit more. I'm actually gonna just take this whole area. I'm gonna take the wick and everything, guys, just in case the market tries to be funny today. I'll take the 15 pip stop. That's okay. So we have 4 pending orders. We have GU. Looks like GU wants to leave us, but we'll see. If we break this high, that's when I will delete this order. So I will send alert here, and I will put this here. Break a structure, delete limit order. Boom. Right. Break that high. We'll delete that limit order. We'll look for a next area somewhere here to try to buy it. UChef is the next order here. This is going to be active for the rest of the day. ACAD pretty much coming down here. Just got to be patient. And then GCAD looks like we're mitigating the 71. Okay, so this is not structure then. This is the high we need to break. If we break this high, guys, I'll delete this limit order down here. So change a character. Boom. And I will put here. So if we get this change of character, then I'm going to look to buy from something inside of here. But until then, this is going to be that order. So yeah, GCAD, ACAD, UChef, and GU. That's what we're looking at. To these orders. Let's just delete all of that. Then. All right, there we go. Let's see why NASA is dropping today. All right, guys, now we wait. USJPY 15 minutes sell on UJ? Sell? No. Buy. Yeah, UJ, I'm not looking for sales, man. After this change of character here, we've been seeing a nice accumulation. Let me just take off this Asian range. So yeah, even though we are in a bearish order flow, right? I can't deny that, but I also can't deny the fact that the accumulation here, we have CPI that mitigated all of this. We filled up all of this imbalance here. We don't really have any more imbalance to go fill. So if the market is not going to fill imbalance, what are we targeting? So this here already got invalidated, right? Let's say if the market wanted to sell from here, nope. So what are we targeting? These highs, there's nothing up here. Just to prove it to you, there's nothing up here. Okay, we don't have a manipulation. We just have liquidity. The only manipulation was here, which we already invalidated. We already filled imbalance. So the market is not going up here to fill imbalance. Why sell it? That's why I'm pretty much going to expect this high to be taken out. And that's why I'm looking for that high to take out. Because you can see here, we are rating lows, going higher, rating lows, going higher, rating lows, going higher, right? Just follow the market cycle. Market cycle is kind of bullish right now, and for the selling opportunities, it's just not here. I just don't see any reason for the market to sell right now. Honestly, I would honestly would like you for to sell here, since we still have imbalance up here that we could react from to get a pullback. So I would honestly look for you to go above this high and try to sell it up here instead. But right now, nah, I wouldn't look for any sales, man. I see you're probably looking at this here. No, we don't have a manipulation. We do that here, but look for the buys, man. Look for the buys. Look for the buys. All right, looking at this 30-minute candle here, looks pretty nice. We just took out this low, that low. So I would just need a bullish push. Let's break out these highs, come back. That'll be the buying opportunity. All right, see if we can get that. Honestly, let's put a limit order here. You can see that we have a pretty nice manipulation, potentially manipulation. We still need to break at the high. So we have a potential manipulation. So confluence 1 is forming. Confluence 2 would be the impulse, which we need to see. Next confluence would be imbalance, and then last but not least, the break of the high. We already have the manipulation potentially here, these lows here. And then also, what I also like about this is that we have a distribution. So we have 1, 2, 3 drives, right? You can see that that's a distribution. So if we invalidate this high, that'll also give me that extra confluence for the B setup. So I'll basically have both setups right here that is in one trade, which is, I like those type of trades a lot more than often. Those type of trades I like to see where we have the B setup and the A setup both confirmed. So that'll be a trade I'll look to take today. I'll put a limit order here. Let's see, market cycle. What's that, Yusef? All right, here comes Yusef. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be the first trade of the week. All right, come on, Yusef. Do not embarrass us today. ACAD still going lower. Oh, I love to see this. GU. You said NAS, NQ. I mean, look, you said a buying opportunity. I'm gonna zoom out to the higher time frame. Let's see. Yeah, higher time frame. I would look for a buy somewhere underneath here. So order flow is still bearish right now. So I mean, if you're gonna buy it from here, I would at least wait until we at least come back up here and validate order flow, or at least, you know, show something. Main reason why is because we have imbalance and we still have these lows that are just sitting here. So this is just like clear lows that the market potentially could go by. I mean, could go to. So honestly, if you're looking for something on NAS, I would look for selling opportunities targeting this low, because that looks like the obvious move right now. It just looks too obvious to ignore. So that's what I would look for a high probability setup. I wouldn't really look for buys right now. We don't see the opportunities for buying at the moment. This area, we have retraced way too much into this area for me to look for an accumulation here. Because even if we do get this accumulation, we'd have to invalidate this low, because so far we only have 1, 2, and we need 3 drives, right? So yeah, I'd expect 1 more drive, and then that would honestly break that low. But to be honest, like I said, I wouldn't even be looking for buys here on NAS. Order flow is still bearish, and we just have liquidity here. But I would say we are bullish, right? Based on the higher time frame. As you can see, we do have from this low to this high right here is our leg. that invalidates this high. So that would be the highest probability thing to look into. Somewhere inside of here. Time is this is 10. Pretty nice manipulation here. Let's see, what is this? I mean, here goes that candle right here. Let me keep going down into here and see what's going on right here. 9, 8. Yeah, so bow. There we go. There goes an area for you. Have a nice manipulation. Took out these lows here. Oh, don't do this, you chef. Let's not do this. Hold on. No, 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 no. This is what I go through, guys. 1.7. Literally. Let's see. See if it's worth this. Is this worth it? 1 to 6 right there. No. This just needs to come up and hit that entry. Not gonna lie. We're gonna have to break the whole demand zone. Which we could do, but I like this target better, taking out this low. We'll see. If I have to, I will market execute this, but I don't want to. It's not what I want to do. Let's just get up here. Okay, I like this on GU. Like I said, it looks like we're forming an accumulation here on GU, so hopefully we just come lower, manipulate these lows, get that accumulation. That'd be a perfect scenario here for us, GU. Let's see if we can create that today. Let's see if we can get that today. And UChef, we need to lock in and activate this entry. That's what we need from UChef. ACAD, still redistributing. GCAD, chilling. EU is chilling. AU is chilling. Yeah, AU. Just go ahead and put that there. Too much limit orders, guys. Too much limit orders before FOMC. So it's going to be a pretty interesting week here. I wasn't expecting to have this much setups this week with FOMC coming out. So we will see what happens. Like I said, tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, I am deleting all of these limit orders. Of course, the ones that's already activated, I will just go break even on those. But I'm going to delete the limit orders tomorrow. The ones that haven't activated yet, I don't care how close the market is. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to delete it. After the news events, if those trades are still, active, or I'll say not active, but if they're still confirmed and I can still take them, then I will put those limit orders right back on. But that's what we'll be doing. That's how we will combat FOMC tomorrow, because I do not want Powell to mess up my trading week. And don't worry about missing trades, guys. Don't worry about, I don't really put too much emphasis on stuff like that, especially like with news, like deleting limit orders or stuff like that. Reason why is because the markets will always be here. Markets are always going to be here. There's always going to be another opportunity. There's always going to be another setup. So I'd rather preserve my capital than try to be greedy just because I want an entry or I want to trade. So that's what I've learned. Honestly, it's the easiest way to trade is just preserving capital and just not taking useless trades. That's the easiest, literally the easiest thing that just makes trading a lot simple. And just being patient. That's pretty much it. I think Wyckoff is about to activate here shortly. It's playing around, which is a good thing. I like the fact that it slowed down. So I really didn't want to see like an impulsive movement back into the area. I like the fact that we're slowing down and we're kind of just giving this range. I just need that to just do that here, and then we'll see what happens with the trade. Let's see if we're on the right side of the market today. Hopefully we are. That'd be a great way to start the week. Hopefully, honestly guys, hopefully if this trade just hits TP before, or if this trade can hit TP before FOMC tomorrow, I'll just delete my limit orders tonight, honestly, and just wait until after tomorrow to trade. Because that'll be a nice buffer upon the week. I'll be up 3% for the week so far. Come on, Wyckoff, do not make me market execute, please. I do not want an 18 pip stop loss today. We deserve more than an 18 pip stop loss today, Wyckoff. AU very aggressive. GU, let's hope this continues. Hey, UJ. Leaving that imbalance. Hey, I like that, man. I like the grind. I love the grind, man. I love the grind. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. You know, it's pretty funny that you say that because U5, right? I'm pretty sure if you're in a Discord, you know U5, right? He's told me he watched the course at least like probably 4 times, which is crazy to me because those videos are long. But that just shows the dedication. Maybe if I draw liquidity here, maybe the market will come in, actually go above there. Let's see. Ah, look at that. That's the secret. Just drawing liquidity. Yep. Once you understand it, it's about repetition. So, and that's basically really it. Once you understand like the concepts themselves, you could create your own strategy from the concepts themselves. So, find a setup based on the concepts that you could replicate over and over and over again. Simply, that's really what I did here. These are like the 2 setups within my playbook that I like to replicate, and they're just based on those same concepts, right? Structure, supply and demand, Wyckoff, everything like that. You're talking about this trade right here, right? Yeah, those videos are just it was just me. Yeah, I remember recording those videos and it was just a lot of talking. All right, we should hit this then. Yeah, Klein, I should have been in this trade too, man, but I'm gonna put it to my journal, because even if this market does go higher, this is still a trade. It's still an opportunity. I would have already been break even on this trade. So, all right, there goes you, Chef. Boom. All right, guys. Hopefully you risked accordingly. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this market. Hopefully we do not get taken out. Please, it would be an honor, you Chef, if you gave us RTP this week before FOMC. Let me make sure I have the exact coordinates here on 8806. 88. Okay. 8066. And target is at, let's see. I got filled a little higher than I was supposed to. Eight, 7. A7. So it should probably be an A7. No, that's the one. Yep, that's it. I'll put it at 70. All right, so that's first trade of the day. This looks like GU's gonna give us a trade today too. Damn. Okay, let's manage this accordingly. ACAD is pretty far. AU is pretty far. Okay, AU, ACAD, GCAD, and okay, GU. All right. So I'm pretty sure GU and UCHEF are most likely going to activate today. So at least we'll have the thing I like about this here. At least we'll have two opposing pairs. At least we'll have two opposing, crosses between the dollar. So we'll have GU. So if GU goes higher, we know that DXY is going lower, which means UCHEF overall should go lower. So either way here, we kind of have like maybe an advantage. Hopefully, if GU activates, we'll kind of have a small advantage. Meaning if one hits stop loss, most likely the other is going to hit take profit. Okay. So let's see if we can get both of those trades activated, and that'll be pretty nice. Pretty nice. So for management here, while I'm still here, of course, you guys know, holding this till stop loss or TP. So if we don't, whatever we do here, I don't really care, right? I will let this trade hit stop loss if it goes to stop loss, right? I'm not closing this trade early. So just let you guys know that. But if we come down here and break this low, I will go reduce risk. All right, that will be the first area to manage this. So basically what that means, reduce risk means whatever high that we create. So if this is the high that we create and this market just tumbles and we break this low, stop loss will now go above this high, and I will leave it there until we hit TP or we come back. If we continue higher, we make another high and then we come lower, stop loss is going above this high. So whatever high makes this low is going to be where I move my stop loss. That's basically what reduce risk is. And break even, so let's say we break this low here and we go down, we'd have to reach a 1 to 2, which is about right there. Boom. Once we reach the 1 to 2, then we will go fully break even. Okay, so with that too as well, it doesn't really matter how high it goes. So let's say this continues going higher and we bounce around here and then we go lower and we get the 1 to 2. Stop losses, stop losses still go break even if we get to that 1 to 2. All right, so let's see what happens. But yeah, that's the management part for you guys. I do that with every trade. So that's going to be the same thing with GU. It's going to be the same thing with every trade that I get into. That's how I manage these trades. Let's see. You or me? That I was only supposed to trade EU and GU. Well, I thought about that and I was looking through my data and I realized I wouldn't say I realized, but basically this setup here, this setup is like universal. So I didn't restrict it since I was only trading GU because EU is pretty right. At one point I did like EU, but EU just fell off for me, man. It's not as clean as GU for me personally. So I've been kind of just, I chose GU. And then as time went on, I kind of started looking at more other pairs, and basically I'm not analyzing these pairs to the depths. So that's why I kind of removed my Asian range now, to kind of help me step away from analyzing pairs too deeply. Yeah, I'm trying to not analyze pairs too deeply, and I'm basically just looking for my setups. It makes it easier that way. Nothing on UJ, man. So we don't have an impulse. The manipulation is not confirmed until we break the high. Not doing anything on UJ. What we're looking for today on UJ is we're looking for a break of this high, and we will take the trade from here. But we don't have the break, so we won't be doing anything, especially since we have a distribution. We definitely need the break, right? There's no exceptions there. Have 1, 2, 3 drives. Technically, this is a break of the low until we break this high. This is not a manipulation until we confirm and break the high. Let me delete all that. But yeah, simply, I was looking at the setups on different pairs, and especially this one right here. This is just a universal setup for me. When it comes to my B setup, I'm very specific about the pair. Usually I'm looking for the B setups on GU most of the time, because that's what I back tested it on. So I'm more comfortable being aggressive with B setups on GU. But when it comes to like all of these pairs, generally I'm looking for that main A setup. Generally, I am not. So basically, I'm not gonna zoom in here and try to take an accumulation because of Asian lows, whatever. I'll do that on GU, but not ACAD, because I know how GU moves, because that's what I back tested. Literally, all of my data mainly is on GU and EU too. And that's why I stopped trading EU, because based on the data, GU is just a lot better. It was giving me more setups. The risk to reward was better. I was getting a lot just better entries there. Come on, Yusuf. Let's melt to the floor. Let me stop looking at it, because when I look at it, that's when we start retracing. I think that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, by tomorrow, most of these probably will be taken out, especially AU. AU's, I don't know. AU's gonna have to get here during Asian session or something, but I don't think we get here by tomorrow. So if we don't, that limit order is gonna be deleted until after FOMC. Same thing with ACAD, same thing with GCAD. Yeah, EU chops a lot more. Well, all right, guys, that is pretty much it for me. I have to go and edit this video. It's like an hour and 30 minutes long. So, yeah, it's a lot of yapping in that video, so I have to edit it. So you guys are not sitting through an hour video. But if you guys have any questions, Any concerns, please let me know right now. Like I said, so far Wyckoff is the only trade that we took today, and those are going to be my managements that I would do for it. As I explained earlier, GU looks like it wants to activate today. It could, it couldn't, but this is still an active limit order here on GU. AU, same thing. ACAD, same thing. I will hold these through the night. Tomorrow, I mean, we're gonna have a call tomorrow too, so I'll let you guys know when I'm deleting these, and it's gonna be tomorrow, right? The ones that don't activate, we're deleting them tomorrow morning. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wyckoff, I'm holding it through the whole night. Tomorrow morning, depending on where we're at, we'll go break even before FOMC. Hopefully we're just at TP before tomorrow morning, or before FOMC. Hopefully we get that just crash during Asian or something, or maybe tomorrow, London, New York. Hopefully we get something, but we'll see. I think, let me go to the news. Let's see what we have. Yeah, that's the main news of the day. So we'll see. I don't really have anything for the end of today either. Just JPY. Thursday. A lot of pound news. We have their rates coming out. So unemployment claims and then retails. Okay. Yep, so that's pretty much it for me, guys. Reach out to me on Discord if you have a long question, if you know it's going to be a long question or you need a long explanation. If you have a video idea or you have a video that you want to see, a specific topic, let me know that as well. Instagram, Discord, doesn't matter, wherever you could reach me at. And that is pretty much it for me. Give you guys like a minute to ask any last questions or anything, and I will end the stream. So let me do a quick look real quick. So building liquidity here. UJ gold. Delete all of that real quick so we can see this clearly. That's what I like to see on gold. Let's hold that low. Boom. See if we can get that. ACAD, nothing really here on the lower time frame. AJ took out the liquidity, of course. That's what I'll be looking into. CAD-J, we're gonna take out this liquidity too today. So for any of my scalpers, hopefully you just, you know, maybe you could have caught something here to take this lower. GCAD, not gonna do anything today. Still waiting for a limit order. If we break this high, limit order is deleted. Let's see, NQ. Okay, so you see that accumulation I was telling you about? So now we have 1, 2, 3 drives. Now I'll probably expect this to break this high now. If you see that we mitigate and we continue higher, creating reaccumulations, then potentially for the rest of the day, if you want to and you want to be aggressive, you can look for buys. But what you can do here is, as we're doing this, once we do this, that's when you can start being aggressive on the sales again, just to take it lower. All right, I would look for that first. I'd really require this to really create a nice reaccumulation before looking for that, you know, potential buy to fill all of this imbalance right here. Okay. Yeah, and that, I mean, that's gonna be the best thing to look at for today, honestly. But yeah, we are forming that accumulation. Like I told you earlier, in order to form that accumulation, we're going to have to invalidate this low. All right, that is pretty much it for me, guys. Thank you for joining in. I will be live tomorrow, same time, New York session, and we will be trading before FOMC, and we will see what opportunities we can catch early in the morning, and see what we can hold. Right, I will hold some of these trades through FOMC. It's just the limit orders I will not keep active, but we will try to hold as much trades as we can, and we'll just protect ourselves. Yep, that is pretty much it for me, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.